Good afternoon, everybody. Hi. So the Manchester United connection, Ian, is quite simple. The strength and conditioning coach from Manchester United, Mike Clegg, who was also a player. He was in the class of '92 with Beckham, Giggs, Scholes, etc. His father before him, also called Mike Clegg, was also the strength and conditioning coach at Manchester United. And Ronaldo attributes a lot of his success to Michael Clegg. He turned up at Manchester United at 18. And he was a great football player, but he wasn't very strong. And he wanted to be the best athlete he could be, as well as the best footballer. Mike Clegg, who played at Man U, now is the head of strength and conditioning. He designed our soccer park for us. So BeStrong specializes in outdoor fitness parks. We created the parks, we're the engineers, but Mike helped us make sure that the park was suitable for soccer.
Thank you, Ian. I'll let you take the stage. Thank you.
Okay. So thanks very much for coming. I know it's a graveyard shift. It's been a long day, but we're all here now. Is there a clicker anywhere for me? Anyone in particular? Or does it not matter? Cool. Okay. Right. So let us begin. So first of all, I'd like to talk about who we are. We're a Hungarian-based outdoor fitness specialist brand. We were established in 2005 by Mr. Zoltan Katona, who is there at the back. Would you like to stand up? Take a bow for me? Thank you. So our founder is here. More than 15 years experience in engineering fitness parks. We're currently rapidly gaining a lot of credibility and global recognition as a leading outdoor fitness brand and outdoor fitness specialist. That's all we do. So the equipment has been developed with elite professionals, as I've just mentioned with Ian, and I'll go over a little bit more about the input that some of the sports professionals have had a little bit later in the presentation. We've already manufactured and installed over 1,100 parks. Currently, we have an order for 400 for 2020, so we're going to be extremely busy. Just to recap then, 15 years of experience. We employ over 110 people. We are based in Debrecen, which is the second largest city in Hungary, next to Budapest. And currently the parks are in 5 countries. So, here we go. Our mission: provide users of any age or ability to develop their general fitness and soccer-specific strength. How are we going to do that? Well, we're going to create the highest quality parks with most innovative equipment we can possibly make. We want to stay ahead of the curve at all times. So, our parks are the best parks from a pro down to a youth player. Part of our mission is to promote healthy lifestyles for both adults and children all over the world. If we can contribute just a small percentage in reducing the growth of the worldwide obesity epidemic, we'll be very, very happy. We want to provide a safe environment to exercise in. Soccer is the biggest sport on the planet. I'm going to say that again, and let us think about that. The biggest sport on the planet. Currently, 270 million people are playing football. That's a small percentage of the overall population. And in a recent study, 4 out of 10 people show some interest in at least watching soccer. So, we feel there's a key element here in social responsibility. How can we help contribute to giving something back to the sport? I'll tell you. Recently, it's been shown that the evolution of soccer, physical demands are changing. 80% increase in the number of sprints. 35% increase in sprint distance. 30% in high-intensity running distance. And 50% in actions, which are events within the game, from tackling, etc. But the interesting thing is, there's no over increase at all in distance covered. Nothing's changed. So to summarize that, high-intensity actions have increased without an increase in overall distance traveled. So therefore, the game is becoming more dependent on speed, power, and anaerobic. So, the FA in England have decided that these are the attributes that are critical for elite level performance: agility, balance, and coordination, speed and speed endurance, flexibility, power, strength, nutrition and lifestyle, physical resilience, and finally, recovery. So, why would you pick our park? Now, there's a good question. Probably because it's the best one on there. It's the only one in the world right now that's been designed by medical and sports soccer professionals, combining with the #1 leading outdoor fitness brand. So, how did the concept start? Our founder and owner, Zolhi, also a keen football player and a fan and has his own football team, observed that after matches, players were using one of his parks in Hungary for post-activation and for cool-downs. So starting to talk to other professionals out there, it was noted that wouldn't it be great if we could put a park next to pitches? Coaches are frustrated because right now, people train indoors. They do pre- and post-activation work inside and then have to go outside, so they have to get changed, changing footwear, they lose focus, they cool down. How much easier would it be if it was right next to the academy pitch, the training pitch, or even just in a park? So, our experts. Earlier we touched on Mike Clegg. So Mike Clegg, like we said, played for Manchester United and now is the head of strength and conditioning for Manchester United. Now Mike's been in the game, he's been the strength and conditioning coach for some time in the Premiership and working very closely with Peter Friar, who has been the head of sports medicine and physiotherapist at Leicester, West Ham, Sunderland, and now currently at Fradi, which is the #1 team in Hungary. They win everything. They win the cup, they win the league, they dominate. And Peter's a vital part of that team. He's been there now for 6 years. He's a stickler for getting things correct. He's fallen out with more managers than I can remember over the years. I've known Pete a long time myself because he always stands his ground. He wants everything to be correct. He wants everything to be right. So he's helped develop some equipment over the years that can help with injury prevention, training, cool down, activation, and combining his thoughts and his ideas with Mike and with our team, we've managed to create what we think is a super park. So elements are in the park are for various reasons. Monkey bars are more of a standard product, but in a soccer-specific environment, that will really help increase physical balance and strength. Ladders and clock markings create a safe and effective user experience, enhancing speed, agility, and single leg strength. Single leg squat stands, again, crucial. Single leg strength, power and endurance training. Exercises such as the Bulgarian split squat. Squats are vitally important to any athlete within the modern game of soccer. And the Bulgarian split squat is a very safe and effective way of training without injury. All over our park are various anchor points. Now the anchor points and attachments are there for fitness bands, TRX, body suspension, battle ropes, eccentric muscle training options to make sure that you can overload and do more than just body weight exercises. We have glute ham raisers, key in creating strength in the posterior chain. For those of you that don't know what the posterior chain is, it's from lower back right the way down to your lower leg. That area obviously is vitally important within all soccer, any position you play. Pro balance boards. This delivers endless proprioception, which again, for those that don't know what that means, it's developing a sixth sense. An example of proprioception would be the fact that if you knew you had your arm in the air, even if your eyes were closed. Or similarly, you knew what ground and you were walking on without even looking down. You knew exactly what was under your feet. And you can develop this as well as core exercises. Nordic hamstring leans. Hamstrings are the #1 injury within soccer. So by reducing hamstring injuries, both warm-up and cool-down is essential. A staggered plyometric platform. Obviously, we can do jumps. We can do a lot of jumping exercises. We can progress from low to high to higher. In addition, we can also do the Copenhagen exercise, which again is essential for reduction of adductor injury risk and can also be used for recovery from adductor injuries. Something we're extremely proud of is our Lateral Plyo Box. Now, the Lateral Plyo Box is quite a unique piece of equipment. It's been seen indoors before, but never outdoors. We do 2 options with different height angles, so we do a 30-degree angle and a 60-degree angle. It provides explosive control and agility, and it's also very, very important for that first step explosive speed. Something that is central to the park is our jump height measure. Given the opportunity and ability for people to do single and double leg power testing, they simply jump, they hit the marker, and they can see exactly what height they can jump to. And they can monitor this and monitor their progress as time goes on. So, our Pro Soccer Park. Currently, we offer 4 different options. Our full squad option is designed for 22 players to be training at any one given time. We then move down to our match day squad, which is ideally designed for 18 players for pre- and post-activation work, as well as injury and rehabilitation. Our third park is our starting 11, which, as it probably says, as a clue in the title, gives all of our 11 players the option to work on pre- and post-activation. And finally, our small group training, which is ideally suitable for 6 to 8 people and usually worked for injured and rehabilitation. Where are the parks suitable for? So, they're suitable for clubs, big clubs and smaller clubs, depending on budget and depending on how they realize the importance of pre- and post-activation work and also have the space to provide this sort of facility for their teams. Academies. Academies can have a park, small park, large park, ideally suited next to the training facilities and next to the training ground. Public spaces. We mentioned social responsibility earlier. I'm going to mention it again. There are many teams and many organizations and companies that want to form a stronger bond with their local community. By providing a park like this, we can do that. We've already mentioned that soccer is the largest sport on the planet. So by giving a facility free for everybody to be able to use, not only will we attract more people to our sport, but we also give people the opportunity to get involved and fall in love with soccer. And finally, private facilities from boarding schools, colleges, or even large companies that just have that wellness and awareness responsibility. Let's move on to our manufacture. Every single item that BeStrong make, we make ourselves. We make everything at our head office in Debrecen, in Hungary. From the flooring, which is made from recycled car tire rubber, showing that we do demonstrate a little bit of recycled and green social conscience. We make everything from a 2 centimeter to a 9 centimeter tile, which is suitable for all of our parks. We precision manufacture all of our metalwork, and we have a team that is always trying to use the latest technology to make sure that we have precise and consistent accuracy during the process. In addition to our parks, we also are very proud that in 2020, January, we're going to launch our app. Now, our mobile app is 1 for general parks and 2 for soccer-specific parks. And our soccer-specific park will provide multi-level training videos from 3 levels for every single element and every single exercise. You'll have beginner, you'll have intermediate, and you'll have advanced levels for everything we do, so you can actually demonstrate and show and learn how to progress. We're going to demonstrate our mission to educate everyone to improve strength, fitness, and overall health by putting additional information on the app, dietary information, and general information on basic well-being and fitness. So, within the app, you can choose from a wide variety of workout collections, including strength, agility, core strength, injury prevention, endurance, and speed and power. Nothing's working. Everything's gone. Oh, there we are, we're back. Users will be able to develop the physical attributes of a soccer player whilst tracking their individual performance and progress. And this is the key, that we can track the progress of a player as they improve along their path. So, oh, something's gone wrong. There we go. We're back. Fitness needs to be perceived as fun and games. This is essential to us. We subconsciously avoid it if we don't enjoy it. So making it fun, making it more interesting, having a park where you can do many exercises and you can come and work out and enjoy it is what it's all about. And it's the ethos behind everything we try and do. We want to make it interesting so people do it regularly and enjoy it. So finally, I just want to leave you with this. Be fit, be well, but most of all, be strong. Thank you very much.